Richard, the Center for Human Awakening is in the early stages of planning some psycho-spiritual workshop satsang events from January to June 2018 at locations around the world. The event will be called the Enlightened Moment, and we have 2 events already confirmed in the UK in March of 2018, one in Bristol, one in Woking, Surrey. We have another event confirmed in North America and Canada, in Ottawa in May. And there's more than a dozen other events being planned throughout the UK and Europe, as well as a couple of cities are currently on the itinerary in the United States of America. But I'd like to begin by asking you, Richard, what is this psycho-spiritual workshop satsang event we're calling the Enlightened Moment?
Well, the Enlightened Moment, Robert, is a 3-day event in which a group of between 10 and 50 people can come together, and we would be focusing, of course, on the psycho-spiritual journey. So I think there's 3 main focuses. The first one I would say would be, who am I? And when I ask that question, who am I? What I mean is for people to see whatever barriers or whatever defenses or whatever they're putting between themselves and real experience. It's a deep question, and it's a question that we always ask in psycho-spiritual endeavor. So the first question is that. The second question is, following who am I, is where am I? And really that question is, where am I in my process or my psycho-spiritual journey? Where do I find myself? An appraisal, a confession, a sharing of where you are in your journey. And the focus, or the third question, is what is my next step? And this, of course, is tremendously important to know. It proceeds from the other 2 focuses. Who am I? Where am I going? Or where am I in my spiritual journey? What is my next step? And I think if you can take that away from this psycho-spiritual event, then you will leave with less than you came with. And this is a peculiar issue we have with psycho-spiritual work. What we're endeavoring to do is to lessen ourselves, is to release, of course. We don't require the baggage or the burden. So what I would hope for you who are attending the event is that you leave with less than you came with.
What else can the participant expect, Richard?
Well, physically, what we will have is we'll have a sharing meeting in the first session, which is usually going to be on the Friday evening. There's slight permutations of this, the timing and the length of time and so on of the event. But Friday will be a coming together and introducing ourselves and getting to know ourselves a little bit, and perhaps some light exercises just to bring the group together in some kind of way, so that we're not starting from scratch on Saturday morning. We will be doing psycho-spiritual physical body work in the Saturday morning, so that as a group. And that's a wonderful thing. I always enjoy this. It's a unique event where people can move and breathe and express, and in some cases dance or sing or make noise, but in any case exploring the whole person and the emotional body and the physicality, the body, mind, and so on. So that's a very exciting Saturday morning to me. And what will inevitably happen is material from each person will come forth, and we'll deal with that later in the morning, and we'll spend time with it in the afternoon. The process will unfold quite naturally. Each event is unique because it's created by the participants, and this is a unique time in a unique assemblage of people, you see. Sunday morning we will be spending in the company of truth, in which there will be questions and I'll be giving answers, and that will be a satsang event. And from the satsang period on the Sunday morning, We'll either be following through some of the processes that were started on Saturday, or perhaps new processes, or in any case, people have slept Saturday night and events have taken place. Inevitably, there will be new material to come in, and in Sunday afternoon, we'll spend a little time integrating and talking through and perhaps locating the next step for the participants. And we will end with a ceremony which will be spontaneous, which will be composed by us all together in some way.
Lastly, Richard, who are these events intended for?
It's not a case of advanced or beginners. I mean, everybody in a sense is welcome. Everybody who has some interest or experience or even advanced experience in psychospiritual practice, spiritual discipline, personal growth exercises, anybody who's interested in the nature of themselves as a human being.
I look forward to sharing the journey with you as you travel around the world, and look forward to you dropping in on Ottawa, where I'm speaking to you now in this video. For those watching and listening who are interested in finding out more about the Enlightened Moment, they can go to our website, www.centerforhumanawakening.com. Center spelled CENTER. They can click on the main courses menu and then click on the Enlightened Moment to find out more information. Thank you, Richard, and we'll be doing periodic updates of the event leading up to next year, and look forward to speaking to you more about the event as we move forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you.